So I know this is kind of unnecessary and it's been a while, but there's a much better way to go about using endurance nowadays, and it's this lineup right here. I know it looks really weird. I'm just going to do like one battle, show you all, and then at the end I have, or I'll post in the description, I have like a, I don't want to say spreadsheet, but like a Google Doc of how to use different lineups for different RNG or different setups. So basically, same starting comp, but different reinforcements. I know Phantom is used in Profundity. However, I promise you that having a 99% chance to counter Leviathan is significantly going to be better than Profundity on defense with your Phantom. It's going to be it's going to be fine. So standard opening. This bomber is slower. Or yeah, it's super slow compared to my Anakin, which is kind of a problem. Just because you can get some weird RNG where fives can go under 100% health, and then that'll trigger Anakin bonus turn, and that kind of thing over. But it's not over yet. So boom, here's the strategy. Never use tech turn unless they all have foresight. You're aiming to use basic on dagger because it's going to do more damage than it would using tech turn. And the goal is to try and one-shot dagger. If you don't, this fleet is great because there's so many redundancies. So we're going to do basic here, okay? This is where it's going to get a little technical. But the TLDR is tie dagger hasn't taken its bonus turn yet. And if I were to do this AoE or like the big hit, then he's not going to drop. He's not going to take his bonus turn, which heals him a little bit. And also, there's critical hit immunity still on him. So instead of using the big hit, we're actually going to use target lock with Phantom. So Phantom's not only here just for the reinforcement getting reduced, it's also here to trigger this bonus turn so that Annie is now lined up to kill him with the AoE. So we do the bonus turn. See how it drops off? See how that just dropped off? The crit immunity and healed. So now Anakin hopefully will kill. Beautiful. Okay, if that doesn't work out, it's perfectly fine. You have Lando's Falcon, which is a redundancy, and it's going to work out. So you're going to see here that Lando comes out. Lando is super awesome because it gives so much turn meter to endurance because it gets that bonus turn. So we're going to do this, and maybe we get lucky. See how we got lucky there? Lando's unique. I would read it in depth. If this doesn't happen, again, it's perfectly fine. I would just literally do a basic if Sith Fighter still has, let's say Sith Fighter had that foresight and it didn't get cleansed. Instead, just use a basic, clear that foresight, and then Marauder can clean it up. If that still doesn't work, just do a big hit on the bomber. It really doesn't matter. So, like, the only reason why you wouldn't want to do a basic here is because if the Fury class was faster than my Marauder, they're going to do a mass assist on fives, and they're just going to gain foresight again, so just do a big hit on bomber. But for this example, we got the foresight, so let's just take the one shot. Beautiful, 190. It does so much damage. And then we're going to do now, big hit, why not? It's the end of the battle. So boom. Okay, another tricky thing here. Don't ult. Don't ult. You see all these guys? They don't have Valor. They're not going to get a bonus turn. And also, Leviathan AI sucks. So they're actually not going to attack Anakin here. They're going to attack fives because he has like less percent health or something. I don't know all the logistics. But do that. Get the Valor so your team can get the bonus turn. Bomber's going to basic fives. And now we are in the end game. Let's just trigger their bonus turn. And then we're going to do, let's just do a basic right here. And then let's do, that may just kill. Yeah. So now, boom, just like that. And it's so over. I promise you, give this a shot if you do this counter consistently. This is significantly better, and it's so much easier. You don't need to get healing or buff immunity. You don't need to do anything. That it's basically just like, if you get that, great. So try it out. There's a few different RNG paths that this can go down. Highly recommend looking in the description. I should, hopefully, if I'm not lazy, copy and paste it. Any questions, ask in the comments. And it's very good. Try it out. I promise you it's going to be better than the old counter. Have a good one.